Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a get ready with me to work video. I filmed a get ready with me last month showing you a look from my panning items that I had been doing a lot, and I decided to do it a monthly thing. So today I'm going to create a look using a lot of my panning products. I'm going to use my baby palette, which is the ABH Cosmetics. I don't want to show it to you because I have gotten some progress since the update and I don't want to give spoilers, but this is the ABH Cosmetics Neutral Eyes to Go palette. And then I'm using my next year's palette, so the Anastasia Modern Renaissance, and I'm going to use some other products too. I have already done my brows and primed my eyes, and I'm going to start with the eyeshadow. So let me take you a little bit closer so you can see better. So I'm going to create the eye look using my next year's palette and my baby palette, but I don't want to show my baby palette to you now because I don't want to give spoilers. So let me show you a picture of the eyeshadow I am going to be using. I'm today going to use only one eyeshadow from the palette, so let me show that to you. So this is kind of like a mustardy eyeshadow, and I'm going to start bringing this to my transition / crease shade. I'm going to give you a couple of disclaimers now in the beginning of the video. I'm sorry if it seems like I'm a little bit all over the place. I'm getting ready to work, and most of the times I don't like to film when I am in a hurry. I'm not like in super hurry, but still normally I don't have to take any pressure of the time when I'm filming. Something that I have never done before is film myself doing makeup when the time that I have is more limited. So we'll see how this is going to go. Another disclaimer, it is that kind of day that it's sunny, then it's cloudy, then it's sunny. Now it's cloudy, but I'm sure it will be sunny during this video still, so I'm sorry about that. And the last disclaimer, my brushes, they are not clean. I have not had time to wash them. Like, this is really a real life get ready with me to work. I don't always have time to wash my brushes, so it is what it is. Now I'm going in with the Cypress Amber shade from the Anastasia Modern Renaissance. I'm going to bring that to my outer corner as well as to the crease. So you have maybe noticed, if you have watched a couple of my last videos, that I have switched back to my winter setup where I am filming with my ring light, but these get ready with me's are going to be an exception. I do have my vanity in front of my window and I do my makeup in natural lighting, so that's why I have switched back today. But it's so annoying because every time when I'm trying to film, it's always the same weather when it keeps changing all the time. Like now, the sun is starting to shine again. Yeah, that's why I decided to switch back to my winter setup. I like that more, but these get ready with me's are going to be exception. Something I wanted to mention today is, I don't know if you have noticed it, but I have been posting a little bit less videos in September. I got back to work in August. I had 2 weeks of summer leave and I was able to film a lot more. And now that I have gotten back to work, I have had a lot of work and it has been harder for me to find the time to film. But now, after today, I have today a short evening shift, so I had time to film this video, and I actually wanted to show you myself actually getting ready to work and to show you what kind of makeup looks I tend to wear to work. Many times the makeup looks I'm wearing on my videos, if they are not like super over the top, many times they are actually something that I go to work with. But yeah, I thought it would be fun to show you the type of makeup look I would do to work and myself actually doing it. But what was I saying? Yeah, I have today a short evening shift, and then tomorrow I do have morning shift, and then I do have 4 days off from work. So I'm so excited because I have a lot of videos I do want to film, and I'm so excited that now I do have time to film those videos. Like, I do have some project panning videos. Those I have been doing now in September, but I have really not had that much time to film extra videos, and I want to film other videos than only panning videos too, but if I am doing a project pan, I want to film the updates on time. So that's why I prioritize those videos over other videos. I'm going a little bit back in with the mustard shade to blend out the crease shade. First, when I started this Baby Panda palette, it was a little bit difficult eyeshadow to me, like I had hard time getting use out of it, but I think it was just because, you know, I started the project in spring and I think this is really fall appropriate eyeshadow. Now I am absolutely loving this. Okay, so next I'm going in with Tempera and I'm going to bring that to my lid. So it will be like an all matte look, light eyeshadow in the lid and then the browns in the crease and outer corner. I could also use like a light base under this, but I don't want to. I did it once and I'm actually panning the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk. And that's something I many times do wear under this kind of eyeshadow, but I don't want to because I think it can make the eye look a little bit harsh. I'm going just a little bit back in with the Cypress Umber. I want to keep the look a little bit softer. So that's why I'm not bringing there the white base. By the way, my hair is wet. If you are wondering, I took a shower before I started filming and I'm letting my hair air dry. Going a little bit back in with the mustard like the final time. And the eye look is starting to be ready. The last thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to bring Tempera to my brow bone too. And as you saw, I do have a decent size of pan in Tempera. And I will do a panted palette with this ABH palette. That will for sure be the first eyeshadow gone. Every time I use Modern Renaissance, I do use Tempera on my brow bone. Okay, so the eyeshadow is now done, the upper lid eyeshadow. So I'm going to line my eyes and put on some lashes off camera. I am just going to do a thin line with a brown pencil eyeliner and I'm going to put on just Ardell Demi Wispies, which are really natural type of lashes. Okay, so the eyeliner is done and the lashes are on, so let's move on to the base makeup. I'm going to use the Urban Decay Optical Illusion Primer, which is my only primer, and I'm almost done with this one. There is that little bit of this left, and yeah, I need to get a new one. I really want to get the NYX Angel Veil Primer. I talked about that in my complexion product wishlist video. Then the foundation I'm going to be using today is this Catrice HD Liquid Coverage Foundation and I do have it in the shade Sand Beige. And I love this foundation so much. I was using different foundations in summer because I had some old foundations in my summer shades that I was trying to pan and now I have finished them. And I have been able to move back to this foundation and I love this. This is so good. It's really full coverage, or it's not like the fullest of full, but it's really good coverage. And it's lightweight and it stays on really well. Many times I find that foundations that are full coverage, they can be a little bit cakey, especially if they are long wearing, but this is not at all. I just love it. The only thing is that it can be a little bit tight feeling if you have dry skin, but I do have like a combination skin that right now is pretty normal. During summertime it is oilier and during winter it can be a little bit dry, but I still did wear this foundation during the entire winter and I just love this. And this shade Sand Beige, it is like the perfect match for me right now when my tan is wearing off but I'm not my palest yet, and then when I'm my palest, the shade is it Ivory Beige. That is like the perfect winter shade for me. So I know this shade range of the Catrice foundation is pretty bad, like they don't have deeper shades, but selection of makeup in Finland is not that great, and this is a foundation that I can buy from store. It's affordable and I can find shades that work for me, so I love this. And apparently this is like the same formula than the Fenty foundation. I don't know, I have not tried the Fenty foundation, but it seems to be something that many people do like. Are you guys excited about fall? I am. I really do love fall. It's my favorite season now. Oh my god, I'm getting the foundation to my brow. I love fall nowadays, but I do understand if you hate fall. I used to be like that. When I was younger, I hated fall and I just like wanted summer to last forever. But now that I'm a little bit older, I have started to love fall and it's my favorite. I just love it when it's not hot anymore. I love all 4 seasons. I will say though that winter is the hardest for me because it is really long and it is really dark here in Finland. And I must say that it tends to make my mood a little bit lower when I cannot see sunlight what feels like in months. I know it's not true, but it can feel like that. But I still do love winter. I wish sometimes it was a little bit shorter, but I love all seasons nowadays. So I'm excited for fall. Then I'm going to use 2 concealers, the Tarte Shape Tape on my under eye and the Revolution concealer to highlight my face. The Revolution concealer is in the shade C3 and the Tarte Shape Tape is in the shade Light Sand. It is a little bit too light for me right now, but it's my only like full coverage concealer. So I'm just going to go with it. Like, yes, my under eye is going to be a little bit white looking for the next couple of weeks until my tan is worn off, but I'm just going to go with it. I don't want to buy a new concealer for the sake of a month or something like that, because it's not going to take too long that my tan has worn off. So yeah, I really do love fall and I'm really excited about this fall. It will be the 5-year anniversary of my husband and I, so I'm really excited about that. I can't believe we have been married for 5 years. We almost divorced once. I have mentioned it quickly and I don't want to go too much in depth. The time that we went through, it was something that just needed to happen, and I'm grateful that we managed to get through it, even though we were so close of divorce. Like, I moved even away for a couple of months, but yeah, now we're back together and we are so happy. We have some really big changes coming. I'm not pregnant, not that yet. Maybe one day, I'm not sure about that yet, but some other things we maybe will have coming. But I don't want to talk about that here on my channel more until it's like sure that it's going to happen. So yeah, it will be October 10th, our anniversary. And other things I love about fall, Halloween, of course. Like, I'm so excited about Halloween. I'm really much into spooky stuff. Like, I do watch some paranormal investigators here on YouTube. Not that many, because I find that many of them are like bullshit, like they do fake stuff, and I don't like that. So when I find a new paranormal investigator, it may be hard to know if I can trust them or not, but there are some that I love. My absolute favorite for the past year or so has been Amy's Crypt. I have found out about so many different places when I have been watching her. So I'm going to set my face using the NYX HD powder. I have really little bit product left, like I already took the shifter out. The shifter in this powder is bad anyways, but this will be gone in a couple of days. So yeah, I am really much into spooky stuff. However, I must say that I have never been like investigating paranormal myself. I'm just watching those videos on YouTube. There are actually a couple of Finnish paranormal investigator teams that I do like to watch, like Ardell and the other one. They are something like Finnish paranormal something. And Ardell actually had a ghost show on TV that was so amazing. Oh, by the way, I just set my under eye using the Makeup Revolution Lace Baking Powder. Okay, so as you can see, I did off camera my lower lash eyeshadow and I did apply some mascara and I did put on some nude pencil to my waterline. So let's finish my face. I also took a small break to eat a quick lunch and now I really don't have much time, like I have 20 minutes to get out of the door. So I'm going to bronze my face using this Essence Sun Club Matte Bronzing Powder. Yeah, but another thing about fall that I am excited about is all of the sports. Like the Ice Hockey League here in Finland just started a week ago and I am so excited. I love ice hockey. The team that I am, what's the word? Is it like rooting for? That is from my hometown. I don't live in my hometown anymore, so it's so important to me. I'm going to move to the blush. I'm using the Milan Effect Plus in Bellissimo Bronze. Also, the Formula 1 season is starting to be closer to the end and I absolutely do love Formula 1. I always watch the races if I just have a chance and if I'm not at work. I'm a big fan of Lewis Hamilton. A couple of years ago, he went vegan and I was vegan already at that time and I was so excited. Then I'm going to use the gold highlighter from my BH Cosmetics Curly Bible Deluxe Edition. I was supposed to repress it and I'm going to, but I have not repressed it yet. And yeah, then when winter will come, it will take a couple of more months, but I love watching like different skiing, like is it biathlon where they shoot and ski? And also alpine skiing is something that I love, which by the way about alpine skiing, I was so surprised, but Marcel Hirscher, or how do you pronounce him, is apparently going to end his career. Like he's really like the best of the best. I was surprised. But anyways, I do love like winter sports and I'm excited that ice hockey season has started and there is still plenty of the Formula 1 season to go. And I feel now that it's fall, it's totally okay if I just like sit at home and watch sports. I don't need to, you know, make excuses that I should be out enjoying the weather. I'm going to bring the gold highlighter to my inner corners too. I will say that I also do like to, you know, exercise outside during fall. I absolutely do love running during fall because it's not too hot, but it's not like freezing and it's not slippery outside. So okay, that is the face makeup done and there is only lips left. So I'm going to line my lips using the Gosh Velvet Touch lip liner in Rising. This is going to be a little bit deeper than the lipstick I'm going to be using, so I'm lining my lips really slightly. I don't have like a perfect shade match to the lipstick, so I'm just going to go with what I have. Then the lipstick I'm going to be using is this British Cosmetics Titanic lipstick in the shade Speak Like a Man. I have broken mine, so it can be a little bit hard to apply. Don't know if you can see it, but it's like broken. So yeah, it's annoying to apply, but maybe I will need to use a lip brush a little bit. But this is like a really nice, super warm brown. Really fall appropriate. And then finally I'm going to set my face with the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. Then I'm quickly going to do my hair, add some jewelry, and I will be back for final look. Okay, so this is the finished look using a lot of panning products, my Baby Pandat palette, my Pandat palette to be, also the lipstick is in a project palette as well as the highlighter. So this is like a really fall appropriate panning look. I really do love this look. So I did put on some jewelry and a denim jacket that I will be wearing today. I would straighten my hair, but to be honest, I don't have time for that anymore. So I'm just going to leave my hair down and let it be the way it is. So yeah, this was my get ready with me using my panning products in September, and I am going to do one in October too with some panning products I have been using more then. So yeah, that was everything for today. Thank you so much for watching this video and see you in my next one. Bye bye.